am teacher Katie, and that is my daughter Charlie. She's helping me with my video today. I'm going to do a quick video going over the pros and the cons of working for Qkids. Keep in mind, I am going to be biased because I really like working for Qkids. But I do realize that this job is not for everyone, so I feel like going over a short list of why I love it and why some may not love it might be helpful in you making the decision of whether it's a good fit for you. So the first on my pros list, I'm gonna do my pros first. The first on my pros list is I get to work from home. I get to work from home in my sweatpants with sometimes no makeup. And I get to share an office space with that awesome little kid over there. So during the morning, it is mommy's office. And in the afternoons, which it is afternoon right now, it is her playroom, which is why she gets to play in here right now. But she promised to be good if I got her an extra book from the library. So we'll see how that deal pans out. The second reason, number two reason why I love working for Qkids is because I don't have to take a lot of time off work when I want to travel, and my family likes to travel. For instance, just last week, we just got back from a 2-week last-minute trip to California to go see family. I booked this 4 days before we left, and I didn't have to worry about going into my workplace and saying, hey, I need 2 weeks off, thanks. I packed up my computer and my mouse and my cords and my headset, and I packed it all, besides the computer, I packed all of my accessories in this awesome little bag, threw it in my carry-on, and hit the road, or the plane actually. The third reason is because the kids are fun. I mean, who doesn't love working with a lot of really fun kids and interacting with them, and you get to learn a lot of cool things about the Chinese culture. They'll show you some really fun pictures and tell you really fun stories, so I love all of that. Number 4, I love that Qkids schedules my classes for me. I don't have to worry about putting together a video and hoping that parents like me. Qkids does all of my scheduling. I just pop in every Saturday, my schedule shows up for that week, and I see what my schedules are. Number 5 is that Qkids creates their own lesson plans. I do not have to come prepared to class with like a whiteboard or a blackboard. I just show up. I go through each of the slides. I spend about 3 minutes on each of the slides. They're really interactive. They're engaging. They're a lot of fun. Somebody's at my door. And we're back. So I actually recorded that like a week ago, and I never got back around to finishing recording. We had some friends come over, and as you can see how excited my little bug was when the doorbell rang, because usually that means one of her friends is here. So I'm finally finishing where I left off of my pros and cons, and you'll probably notice I got a really cool new background. Like, yeah, so if you're a Qkids teacher, you know that Qkids recently just sent out this thing, a decent setting contest, and I took that as a challenge to update my background. My pros and cons. Number 6, that was number 5. Number 6, you get paid for standbys. So a standby is like being an on-call teacher. You just have to be logged into the system for a certain period of time, and you get $4 just for sitting there. And if you get called in for a class, you get $8 for teaching the class, and you can get the bonuses on top of that. So standbys are kind of awesome. I know a lot of people, they're kind of hit or miss with some people. Some people don't like getting them. I mean, for me, it's just $4 to sit here for a few minutes, and if I get called for a class, great. And if I don't, then I have, like 20 some odd minutes to go and do something around my house. Number 7, you also get paid for no-shows. For Qkids, if I have a student in class and they are vacant, they don't show up to the class, I wait 10 minutes. I shoot Qkids a message saying, hey, my student never showed, I'm logging out now. They say, awesome, have a great day, bye. And I still get my $8 and my performance bonus, and if I made my attendance bonus that week, that too. So that's pretty nice. I get the full pay. They are also number eight, they are also really flexible with time off. I get asked this a lot, especially by moms. I know, I'm right there with you. Obviously, you saw my wonderful little bug running around here before. She's at school now. So we were in California and she was sick. It was our first morning there. We got in Saturday night, and Sunday morning I was supposed to teach the first class, which in California is 3:40 in the morning. That's really fun. And I get up and she was still so set to East Coast time. She woke up and she was fighting a cold. And so she comes downstairs and she is so upset and not feeling well that she would not let me out of her sight. So about 2 minutes before class, I had to send them a message saying, I am so sorry, but there is no way I'm making this class. My daughter won't let me put her down. She's sick. And they sent me back, sorry to hear that. I hope she feels better. Let us know if you're gonna make your next class. And I said I should be able to, and I did. But that's how cool they are. You know, it wasn't like ooh, well, you're gonna get dinged for this. No, it was, so sorry to hear your daughter's sick. Hope she feels better. So they're really good about last minute time off in emergency situations. And they're also really good about like vacation. I took, when I first got hired, I had a 2-week vacation out of the country planned after my first week of teaching. And I let them know as soon as I got hired, but they were so cool with it. I mean, can you imagine going to a company and telling them like, hey, I know you just hired me, but I have this really cool vacation planned in like a week and it's for 2 weeks. But Qkids was awesome. They were like, great, have a fun time, see you later. Number 9, whew, it's getting long. Number 9, the referral bonus. The referral bonus is awesome. Their referral bonus is $100 for every person that you refer. I love doing this. I love helping new teachers. I love, like, I say recruiting people. I love doing it. Like, I've met some wonderful teachers along the way. I've gotten some great people hired. And even those who haven't been hired, it's been such a fun process just talking with them and telling them about the job and helping them with their application. It's definitely a lot of work for that $100 referral. But it's worth it for me, and it's a pretty good referral bonus, and I really like that. So that is a great plus. All right. Number 10 is the other bonuses. So there's the performance bonus and there is the attendance bonus. I talk more about those in Qkids Pay, my Qkids Pay video of how much can you make. I'll link that here, so check that out. But you basically can make up to $10 per class with those bonuses, which is great. And number 11, the pay has been wonderful. It's a great extra income for my family. All right, so I think that's all of my pros. That was a lot. Now for my cons. Okay, so the first con is not really a con for me because I'm on the East Coast, and that is the hours. So the East Coast hours are not bad. I start my mornings from spring to fall. I start my mornings at 6:40 a.m. That's really not that early for me. I have a 3-year-old who wakes up at like 5 a.m. anyways. If you're in California though, remember when I was there for 2 weeks? Yeah, that was kind of tough waking up and teaching at 3:40. That was hard. So the hours can be tricky depending on where you live. Number 2, your schedule is not guaranteed, so it's not consistent. There are slow weeks. So I've had my availability set at 24, and I've gotten like 12 classes for a couple weeks because they're just, the kids were on holiday or ending school. Number 3 is there are tech issues, and it's really funny that I'm actually saying this right now because today was a tech issue day. I had this really cute little kid. He was my only student in class, and he was offline for most of the class. He was constantly going offline and online. His video was cutting out, his sound was cutting out. He was my only student, so I, kind of just had to sit there and work with him and do the best I could. And it wasn't a terrible class, it's just I have to make sure that management knows, like, hey, this is what's going on. He may need to retake this class for these issues. So tech issues do happen. Number 4, this is another one that's not really a con for me, but I know it is for some people, and that is that you get paid monthly. Some people prefer weekly or bi-weekly. Qkids pays monthly. The payments generally go through between the 8th and the 12th. I believe they can take up until the 15th, but for the most part, mine have almost always arrived on the 12th. And number 5 is that your performance rating to get your performance bonus is subjective because it's the parents who are rating you. And if you have 4 kids in a class, sometimes you just cannot please all 4 kids. Last week I did a video on this and I was so excited because I've never missed my performance bonus, and I missed one last week. And so I messaged my trainer and I was like, I'm so sad, like how did I miss this? All of my feedback was good. But my trainer did watch the video and she said, your performance does not reflect the parent rating, and you're doing a great job. I don't remember what it said, something, you're doing a great job and just keep up the good work. So the performance bonus is subjective, even though my trainer has even said I did great in that class and it doesn't represent my teaching, that missing my bonus. It's still the parents, basically the parents' choice if I'm getting that bonus or not. So that right there is pretty much all I can think of for cons. Other than that, I really love this company. I really do. Obviously, I wouldn't be here, promoting it if I didn't. So if you have any other questions, if you're concerned about something, please throw a comment on this video. You can shoot me a direct message on Instagram at Qkids.Katie. And if you do decide to apply, please email your email your resume and your 2-minute video. 2-minute video. They're getting really strict on this. 2 minutes. 2-minute video. Email that to referrals@qkids.net. Happy teaching!